Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is another video in hydraulics, and this series of problems are problems given civil engineer license or exam problems in hydraulics. I hope that through this video, your preparations in your board exams will be that intense and rigid, and I hope that you will or you can increase your knowledge, your skills in hydraulics. So here is problem one or question number one. A type of gate used for large insulation is called, so this gate is circular in shape. It may not be a perfect circle, it may be an arc of a circle. So we call this Tainter gate. A stream channel with perennial flow is called effluent stream. It is used to filter residual solids that remain in water after settling. It is called micro screening. The disadvantage of living vegetation within the reservoir, so decay of organic materials, may create undesirable odor and taste. So those are the disadvantages of living vegetation within the reservoir. Number five, the unit of work in Newton meter is called, this is called the joule. In hydrology, depression storage is also called water retained as puddles. Then here is problem 7. A closed conduit with 25 centimeter in diameter is connected to a 20 centimeter diameter pipe. If the velocity at the second pipe is 4 meters per second, what is the velocity of the first pipe, velocity of flow of the first pipe? So there's no mention about the type of fluid, but it is an assumption that it must be a liquid because if it is a gas or compressible substances, the continuity equation involves mass flow rate or weight flow rate, and there's no given density. So therefore, it should be liquid, and the continuity equation of liquid is discharge at one section is equal to discharge at any other section. So that is Q1 equals Q2, and discharge is area 1 V1 equals area 2 V2. Area 1 is because the cross section of the pipe is circular, it is pi over 2 pi over 4 diameter square times V1, diameter 1 square times V1 equals pi over 4 diameter 2 square times V2. So we cancel out pi over 4, which remains diameter 1 square V1 equals diameter 2 square V2. So substitute 25 square uh, V1, which is unknown, equals 20 square times V2, which is 4 meters per second. So 25 square V1 equals 20 square V sub 2, which is 4 meters per second. Calculating V1, V1 equals 2.560 meters per second. Then problem 8, hydraulic jump occurs in a trapezoidal channel with side slopes of 1:1, so 45 degrees, the inclined side, the non-parallel sides, uh, 1:1, and base of width 4 meters. If the upstream depth of the jump is 1.0 meters and the downstream depth is 2 meters, what is the discharge? So remember that the uh, formula for hydraulic jump derived in my uh, other video playlist on fluid mechanics and hydraulics playlist. discussion there, the derivation there, and so many examples. So the FBD consists of hydrostatic forces at 1 at 2. So the general formula is F2 minus F1 equals Q rho or mass flow rate times quantity V1 minus V2. So for number 8, this is the cross section at 1 before the jump, at 2 after the jump. So by the way, area 1 is 5. It consists of a rectangle and these two combined as triangle. So 4 times 1 is 4, then plus 1 half of 1 plus 1, so 1 half of 2 times 1 is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5 square meters. Likewise, at section 2 where the depth of flow is 2 meters, so width at the bottom is 4, so this is also 2 because the depth is 2. This side is also 2 because the slope is 1 as to 1. So therefore, area 2 is 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 1 half of 4 times 2, which is 4. So 8 plus 4 is 12 square meters. Then the general formula for hydraulic jump, hydrostatic force, change in hydrostatic forces, F2 minus F1 equals mass flow rate Q times density quantity V1 minus V2. Since F2 is specific weight barred H2 times area 2, F1 is specific weight of water barred H1 area 1, and V1 is Q over area 1, V2 is Q over area 2. So this formula becomes gamma barred H2 area 2 minus gamma of water barred H1 area 1 equals Q rho times V1 minus V2. So replacing V1 and V2 by Q over area 1, V2 Q over area 2, the formula becomes gamma barred H2 area 2 minus gamma of water barred H1 area 1 equals Q square Q gamma over G. Density, by the way, is gamma over G. So next we replace V1 and by Q over area 1, V2 by Q over area 2, so that this becomes Q squared. Cancel out gamma, so area 2 barred H2 minus area 1 barred H1 is equal to Q square over G quantity 1 over area 1 minus 1 over area 2. So take note that we already calculated areas 1 and 2, and let's evaluate area 2 barred H2. So since the cross-section consists of a rectangle and a triangle, so we have to split the areas into two parts. So one area is 8, 4 times 2, and barred H2 is half of 2 is 1. Then plus the other area 1 half of 4 times 2, and barred H distance from water surface to the centroid is 1/3 of 2, so 2/3. So area 2 barred H2 is 8 times 1, then plus 1 half of 4 times 2. This is area 1 barred H1, so 4 times 1, then 4, that's area 1 for the rectangular part, then barred H1 is half of 1, so 0.5. Then for the triangular part, 1 half of 2, 1 plus 1, 2, times 1, that's it. Then 1/3 of 1 is 1/3. So area 1 barred H1 therefore is equal to 7/3 square meter, cubic meter. Area 2 barred H2 is 4 times 2. So this is 8 times 1 plus 1 half of 4 times 2, then 1/3 of 2, 2/3, the barred H. So it consists of two parts again, rectangular, triangular, and this is equal to 32 over 3. Substitute into this simplified form of formula. So 32 over 3 minus 7 thirds equals quantity q squared over g, then times quantity 1 over 5 minus 1 over 12. Solving for q, the only remaining unknown in this equation, q is equal to 26.47 cubic meters per second. Then finally, question number 9, the formula in English system for this formula here, for velocity, mean velocity of flow, this is called Hazen-Williams formula for V. So that's it for this video.